let's talk about the Niners running backs. They have some really, really good running backs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the best running back room in the league.
Yeah, I mean, CMC was awesome to look at. I thought he looked great. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be fantastic. Jeff Wilson Jr. has been doing great. I want to see Jordan Mason. He looked amazing. And then, of course, you got Elijah Mitchell coming back. So running backs are solid, as they should be, based on how much draft capital the 49ers have invested in the last year or two. How many picks has it been? About, what was it, like 8 draft picks have been dedicated to the 49ers running backs over the last couple of years. So we're solid on running backs. Don't do anything else with that, please.
What I think is interesting is that Jeff Wilson Jr. has been on this team a long time, and he's a demonstrably really good running back. And the Niners don't care. They've been trying to replace him for like 5 years. And, I mean, Trey Sermon, Tevin Coleman, Jarek, all these guys they brought in, Ty Davis Price, Christian McCaffrey, it's like, what's wrong with Jeff? What did Jeff do that was so? He's averaging 5.2 yards per carry on like 80-something attempts. There's only like 6 or 7 running backs in the whole league that are that efficient on that many attempts, and he's one of them. And he's the guy that he's not good enough. Yeah. He's not doing enough. It's like, really? I just think it sends a really weird message to the locker room. Like, this guy's not getting it done. So what are you evaluating players based on?
Yeah.
If it's not production.
With the 49ers have done better yesterday with decent right tackle, or was Christian McCaffrey the biggest difference maker? I feel like if they had a better right tackle yesterday, Jimmy might have had a little bit more time and the whole overall offense would have looked better.
All they need to do is just go with the running back in round 6, 7, or afterward every year. They never need to spend anything more on a running back, not in free agency, not in drafts, not in trades. If they did that and just played Jeff Wilson Jr., Jordan Mason, and Elijah Mitchell, they still would have the best running game in the league. They don't need to make these investments, but they do it anyway. It's so weird. Jeff Wilson Jr. is more than good enough. If I were another team, I'd be looking at him right now and say, maybe I could trade for Jeff Wilson. Maybe I'll call the Niners, offer him a 4th. Yeah. Because for whatever reason, they don't want him. I want him.
Yeah, I mean, and the whole listing Christian McCaffrey as the backup after 2 days really just rubs me the wrong way. And if it's bothering me, again, Christian McCaffrey's awesome, and I'm sure he's going to end up being the number one. He probably is already. But the point is, after 2 days, you list him as the starter over Jeff Wilson Jr. I just think it's the wrong way to handle business.
I felt like the 2 best players on the team yesterday were Jeff Wilson and Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Like, Christian McCaffrey looked really good. Jeff Wilson looked even better. And I think like the whole team came out flat for whatever reason. Jeff Wilson Jr. didn't. Yeah. Jeff Wilson Jr. came out like to make a statement. Oh, I'm getting replaced. Let me show you how I'm going to run today. Mm-hmm. I loved it. I mean, that guy averaged almost 8 yards a carry. It's like, look, you can Christian's great too, but I'm going to make it very, very hard on you to take away my touches. And I really respect a pro athlete like that. Go, Jeff. Yeah. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, I'm a fan of him, especially after seeing him what he said to the press. Very professional, and he's killing it. I'm a big fan.
But you could see it in his face, like, just he was having the best season of his career, and now he can't. Now he lost his job. Why? Because he was having the best season of his career. Because he fumbled? Okay. Right. So Jimmy Garoppolo gets to walk out of the back of the end zone and fumble and throw a pick, and he's celebrating. What? Okay, right. James says, I was willing to happily lose some games and watch Lance develop, but he never got the chance. And they didn't let him throw, and he ran quarterback powers. Jimmy G is a hamster wheel. I know what I'm going to get. Oh, man. He is a hamster wheel.
And you know what's crazy about Christian McCaffrey is everyone was saying they're going to have all these red zone packages for him, but they didn't even use him in the red zone. That's where they didn't use him. So.
Crazy. Glass half full guy says McGlinchey better not be back next season. He's so terrible. Yeah. But he will be somehow. Just like Jimmy.